everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am doing another haul share. If you watched my video today, you'll know that I had made a few purchases like around the 4th of July with all the sales, and Joann Fabrics had a sale and I picked up some more of their Parklane paper pads. So the last one arrived today, which is this one. So what I'm going to do is share them 2 per video. That way you don't have a very long video with 7 of them, but you can also get a closer look if this is something you might be interested in checking out. These are at Joann Fabrics. I believe these are all available either online or in their store. Just check out their website and they're pretty reasonably priced. So this is called Sweet Melody. There is 48 sheets, 2 patterns of each, or 2 sheets of each pattern, and there is some gold foiling on these. So I'm going to turn the paper pad sideways because these are double-sided. So, oh, actually, no, they're not. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip it this way so I know you guys can see the whole thing. Let me just check, sorry for the squeaking. Just make sure we're all in frame there. Okay, so this first sheet is the cut apart. And so they have some cute cut aparts you could use for cards. Thinking of you, sending love, thank you, dreams. So if you're a card maker, these would be great. And then also some good journaling spots. Perfect for your project life, or like I said, if you do cards, you could use that. And then this one is kind of a navy blue to the black tone, almost black. Actually, I think it's more black. And there's a very faint tone-on-tone pattern with florals in it. And I'll skip the 2. This one is kind of a distressed, kind of a blue-green, and it's kind of got the distressed of like a tea color, like it was stained. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Jen Hatfield, or if you had Heidi or Maggie Holmes. Sorry, had a brain freeze for a moment there. This one is a cream colored background with branches and little birds. This one, again, it looks, I think, more black with a gold plus signs or crosses, whatever you want to call them. Here we have a pattern, it's the birds on a wire, so it's again the more distressed teen stained off-white with the birds. Here's a nice music pattern. This is a black background with your teal blue and your white florals. And here is your green gingham. And again, it's got the off-white. And then in this inside, there's a tiny, tiny grid pattern in there, which is kind of cool. Off-white with a little bit of like the tea stain look. Here we have a scallop pattern with gold foil. Another off-white background with your yellows, your teals, and kind of a pinkish red salmon color for the florals. Here's another beautiful floral, and it's again the off-white, almost to a yellow tone background with the pretty viney florals. Here is a green background with kind of an off-white floral. Here we have a diamond pattern, and this is with vines and little tiny petite flowers in the center. These look like, you know, like the dandelion when you go to make a wish, kind of like that, a little wild flower. And again, this is on that salmon colored background with little green florals. And then we have a really pretty butterfly, and the centers are with the gold foil. Very cute. Definitely scream fussy cut me. Another gingham. This is kind of an off-white, you know, like a beige, almost a beige to, Again, I want to say it's like a tea color, like if you were staining something with tea. It's got that kind of brownish yellow tone. And here's some more of the little birds that remind me of Maggie Holmes. And then here is kind of a peach colored with little florals in it. Another peach color with little white flowers in it. This is definitely Maggie Holmes-ish. It's an off-white background with the little, I look at it like a wallpaper pattern kind of a thing, but it's got a little bit of the gold foil with the birds and things. This reminds me of Jen Hatfield with the greens and the florals. Really cute salmon pink background with the gold foiled chevron. And then you have just the nice floral. And that is it for this pattern paper. And again, this one is called Sweet Melody. And then the next one I'm going to share with you today, this is called Floral Spice. This really has like a warm kind of a summer, almost to autumn feel for it. So I think it could go both ways. Again, 48 sheets of paper. There is 2 of each pattern, and it does include rose gold foiling. And I want to say that like each of these paper pads was under 13. They've gone up a little bit in price, but with the free shipping, and then it had a coupon with it, it wasn't too bad. So here we have kind of a orangey peach background with roses. And then we have our black stripe, and then it's got some distressing and splatters in the background. Here we have a pretty kind of a gray blue color with, and they're just like little lines that make up a little geometric pattern. And then there is some distressing on there as well. Here we have a pink background with orange grid, and then again, more distressing on here. I really love this one. This is just your orange and pink and white striped, and it looks like it was hand painted. Here we have an orange brown color with white florals, and then each of the florals has a little bit of the gold foiling in there, in that rose gold color. Here we have again that orangish red or orangish brown color, and then there's just little tiny little like tea roses, little blue roses on there. Rainbow stripe, and it has the rose gold stripe details in here as well. Pink, or the off-white, kind of a dingy background. There's like splattering in there of off-white with the green dots. This reminds me of dandelions as well. So just your like a white background with little dots and splatters, and then your gold foiling of your flowers that kind of look like a dandelion. This gorgeous yellow tones to browns of just a stripe. Here again is your cut aparts, and again, useful for both Project Life, scrapbooking, and cards. So depending on how you use your paper pad. Here's another grid. Again, it's got the splatters, a little bit of distressing on the white with a green-blue grid pattern. Another floral, kind of, again, looks more like, you know, the garden weeds, whatever, wildflowers that you'd see. And it's almost like a black-brown background, a little bit of gold foiling in there. Very pretty. So that's why, to me, it's like a late summer kind of a paper, and these two together I think are gorgeous. Here you have kind of that orangish brown color with just painty dots on it, and again a little bit of distressing. Here we have a blue background with splatters in it with little clusters of white florals. Pink background with, again, splatters, and then it's very faint. You can see the little white spirals that look like, again, like a dandelion when it's about, you know, when you make your wish. Here we have a text print, and the print is in blue on white, and it says things like, learn, remember the love in our family, flow strong and deep, leaving us with treasures, and keep work for a cause and not for applause, live life to express. So a lot of affirmations on here, but again, the print's small enough that you could probably put it to any background, and I think someone would really have to sit there and really try and read. But there's words like happy, love, beauty. So nice affirmation text. Here we have a vine with little, looks like rosebuds on it with that orangish brown background. Again, just kind of distressed a little bit. Here we have a white background, or off-white background with some splatters, and then little clusters of florals. Here is another black background or blackish brown, and then you have your pink and your white and your orange and peach color florals. Here is a kind of a yellow tone background with your yellows. It looks like sunflowers. This would be kind of fun if you were to go and do a little watercoloring or penciling just to shade in lightly with any of that. Here's another orange brown background with the rose gold text. It's almost like a leopard print, but it's not. It's just a little bit smaller. Splatters, whatever. Here again is your dandelions with little yellow, and your background has little blue dots in it. And that is it for that paper pad. So again, this one is Floral Spice, so it'd be great for your late summer, early fall layouts. Both of these, again, can be found at Joann Fabrics. And tomorrow I will be back on my channel, and I will share 2 more of the paper pads. If this is something that you're interested in, if you want to look at it before you spend the money. Joann's usually puts like a picture of the front of the page, and it doesn't really show you a lot as far as the close-up patterns. So hopefully you guys will find this useful if you're considering making a purchase. And again, I think what I love about paper pads, I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but if there's a pattern in here I don't like, I don't purge them or give them away. I use the back, because to me, I can use that for matting. If I have thin paper that I need to beef up, I'll use that for using it for my backgrounds. Or another thing I use those for is if I want to do what Janet with RTS calls wallpapering. So if I do hybrid scrapbooking, so I will go and do 12 by 12 pages, but let's say I have an event like going to the zoo and I have 20 billion pictures of giraffes and I can't bear to part with any of them, I will just go and put all 6 on a page and cover the whole page up. So those are great things to do. If I don't want to use the cut aparts, I can just cover the whole page with pictures and put it in my album. No one's going to know that I was just using a piece of paper that I didn't necessarily care for. So great value for your buck is what I think. But again, you know, you got to scrap the way you love, and this is one of the things I love. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by. We will touch base again tomorrow, and we'll share 2 more for you. Have a great day.